Hi children, how are you? Yes, I hope all are fine. Yes, very good. Okay, today I'm going to study about in ninth unit solution. Okay, so in the previous class we seen in what is solution and types of solution. Yes, so what is solution? A solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances called a solution. So that solution is one is solute and another one is solvent. Okay. So next one in the types of solution. So in the types is based on the physical state, then based on the types of solvent and based on the amount of solute and based on the concentration and the dilution of solute. Okay, this is the seen in the previous class. Okay, and now we are study about solubility. Okay, so what is the solubility of the solution? So how is calculate the solubility? So the solubility is measure of how much of a solute can be dissolved in a specific amount of a solvent. So how to calculate? So one of the definition in solubility. So solubility is defined as the number of grams of a solute that can be dissolved in 100 gram of solvent. To form a saturated solution is given temperature and pressure. For example, in 36 gram of salt, so the salt is sodium chloride. So in the 36 gram of salt is dissolved in 100 gram of water in the room temperature 25 degrees Celsius. So is the saturated solution. So the saturated solution means is the completely dissolved in the solution. So one mathematical expression. So how to calculate the solubility? So that is the mass ratio and the solvent ratio. So the solubility is equal to mass of the solute divided by mass of the solvent into 100. So this is the formula of solubility. So some name of the solute and then formula and then solubility value. So in table 9.2 the name of the solute is calcium carbonate. His formula is CaCO3 and then the solubility value is 0.0013. So this is the solubility value of calcium carbonate. Then the sodium chloride NaCl is 36 and ammonia NH3 48. Then sodium chloride NaOH 80. Then glucose C6H12O6 91. Then sodium bromide NaBr 95 and sodium iodide NaI is 184. So the denoted is S and G. So S means solid and G is gaseous state. Then the next one is the factors affecting solubility. So there are three main factors in the solubility. So one is nature of the solute and solvent, then another one is temperature and pressure. So first one in the nature of the solute and solvent. So how to affect the nature? Okay, how to affect the nature in solute and solvent? So water is the universal solvent. Yes, already known. So water is a universal solvent. So it cannot dissolve in everything. Okay, so in the nature of the solute and solvent, so the important role in solubility. So one chemical method. So like dissolves like. So that nature of the solute and solvent is polar solvent and non-polar solvent. So in the polar solvent means it's like in the charges is positive charge and negative charges. For example, polar compound is sodium chloride NaCl. So in the Na is positive charge and Cl is negatively charged. So in the positive and negative charges attractive to the polar solvent. So whereas the non-polar compounds is dissolved in non-polar solvent. So the nature of the solute and solvent in two characters, polar solvent and non-polar solvent. So the polar compounds are dissolved in the polar solvent. Polar compound is dissolved in polar solvent like water. Then the non-polar solvent. So the non-polar compound are dissolved or soluble in non-polar solvent. So there are two characters. So one is polar compound and another one is non-polar compound. Then the effect of temperature. So the second one, effect of temperature. So there are two cases of effect of temperature. One is solubility of solid in liquid, then another one is solubility of gases in liquid. So in the first one, solubility of solid in liquid. So in the solid is solute and liquid is solvent. Okay, so the solid is solute and liquid is solvent. So in the solubility of a solid solution in a liquid solvent is increases with increases in temperature. Okay, so you take the glass of hot water, is added sugar or salt. So in the hot water the temperature is increases, so the solubility is increases. Okay, so in the temperature increases, then the solubility increases. This process is called endothermic process. Okay, so this solubility of solid in liquid in two types. One is endothermic process and another one is exothermic process. So in the endothermic process is temperature increases, then the solubility is increases. Then the exothermic process is the temperature increases, then the solubility is decreases. Okay, temperature increases and the solubility is decreases. So this is the exothermic process. Then the solubility of gases in liquid. So this solubility of gas in liquid is decrease with increasing in temperature. So in the increasing temperature, so water is heated. So water is heated in high temperature, the water is formed evaporated. So the evaporated gas molecule in the presence of oxygen, so the oxygen is one of gas, so the gas solubility is decreases. Okay, when the temperature increases, the gas solubility is decreases. So in the aquatic animals live in cold region, because the temperature increases and then the presence of water in the oxygen is dissolved in the gas solubility of gas in liquid. Then another one of the type is effect of pressure. So in the effect of pressure, the solubility of a gas in liquid. So this process is in the last one, the solubility of gas in liquid. So the pressure is decreases. The pressure is decreases. The solubility gas is increases. So so how to dissolve in the large amount of gas. So in the soda and coke bottle. Okay, so everybody see the soda and coke bottle. So how to dissolve in large amount of gases. So in this bottles is apply in pressure. Okay, apply in pressure. So in the soft drinks and soda and coke bottles, in the carbon dioxide gas in apply in pressure method. So in the uh, process is the solubility of gas in a liquid process. Okay, gas in a liquid process. So this effect is effect of pressure. So in the factors affecting solubility, so there are three main factors. One is nature of the solute and solvent. So this type is two another type. So one is polar compound and another one is non-polar compound. Then the next topic is effect of temperature. So there are two cases. One case is solubility of solid in liquid, that is endothermic process, and another one is exothermic process. Then the second case is solubility of gases in liquid. That example is water evaporated. Then the next method is the effect of pressure. So this effect of pressure is applying the pressure. So the pressure is decreases, the solubility gas is increases. Then the concentration of a solution. This is the another one of the topic, the concentration of a solution. So in this topic, so how much amount of solute present in the solution? Okay, so one solution you prepared in one solution of salt and water solution, you calculate the how much amount of solute present in the solution. So one definition, so concentration definition. So the concentration of your solution may be defined as the amount of solute present in the given amount of the solution or solvent. So this method is expressed in quantitatively expressed. So one is mass percentage, then another one is volume percentage. So in the mass percentage, the percentage of mass of the solute present in the solution. Okay, the solute present in the solution. So the solute and solution ratio. Okay, the solute and solution ratio is calculate the mass percentage. So in the mass percentage formula, the two formulas. So one is mass of the solute divided by mass of the solution. So in the solution means what? Solute plus solvent is called solution. Yes. So next formula, in the mass percentage. Okay, in the next formula, the mass percentage is equal to mass of the solute divided by mass of the solute plus mass of solvent into 100. So one example, in the 5% sugar solution, okay, 5% sugar solution, that means 5 gram of sugar in 95 gram of water. Hence it is made 100 gram of solution. So in the 100 gram of solution is the denominator. Okay, 100 gram of solution is the denominator and 5 gram of sugar is numerator. So in this denominator and numerator, so the calculator the mass percentage. So the mass percentage, the value is 5% of sugar solution. Okay, this is the mass percentage value. So next one is expressed in W by W. Okay, W divided by W, because in the solute is solvent and then the solution is solvent. Weight is the gram of the gram denoted in weight. Solid and solid. So the mass percentage is expressed in W by W, is weight divided by weight. So next topic is volume percentage. So the next one, volume percentage. So in the volume percentage is defined as the percentage of volume of solute. That solute is liquid state. Okay, so the mass percentage is solid state solute. Okay, mass percentage, the solute is solid, then the volume percentage, the solute is liquid state. So in the liquid state, the present in the volume percentage formula, the same formula is the differentiation is only mass and volume. So in the volume percentage is equal to volume of the solute divided by volume of the solution. That solution means solute plus solvent. So in the another example, another formula, the volume percentage is equal to volume of the solute divided by volume of the solute plus volume of the solvent into 100. So in the example, the 100% of volume of the solution of ethanol in water. So the 10 ml of ethanol and 100 ml of solution. So that prepare the ethanol water solution, the percentage is 10%. So in the volume percentage is expressed as V by V, is volume by volume. So in the volume percentage is decreases with increasing the temperature. Okay, volume percentage is decreases with increasing the temperature. So in the next topic is hydrated salt and water of crystallization. So that means You take in the ionic substance. So the ionic substance means sodium chloride NaCl. So Na is positive charge and Cl is negative charge. So in the presence of water, so sodium chloride is dissolved in water. So the ionic substance in the presence of water, so it in this sodium chloride is dissolved in water. So the sodium chloride 36 gram and water is 100 gram. So this solution is saturated aquatic solution. So the aquatic means water, the presence of water. So the solution is saturated aquatic solution. So the ions in the positive ion and then the negative ions. So the ions, the saturated aquatic solutions, their ions attract water molecule, okay, attract the water molecule which then attached in the chemically certain ratio. So this process is called hydration process. So this process is solid is converted into crystalline salt. Okay, amorphous substance is converted into crystalline substance. So the number of water molecules found in the crystalline substance is called water of crystallization. So this process is water of crystallization. So it is another one of the name is hydrated salt. So in the hydrated salt means in the presence of water. So in the hydrated salt is heat in the next heating. So in the heating process is the loss of water. Okay, the loss of water is the crystalline form. Okay, is the crystalline. So first in the amorphous solid, crystalline solid is heated. Okay, so for example in the copper sulfate, so in the copper sulfate salt is heated, becomes the white amorphous solid, then it will be added in water, then the crystalline form. So the hydrated salt, so the hydrated salt example common salt is blue vitriol and Epsom salt and gypsum and green vitriol and white vitriol. So in the first one, blue vitriol. So in the blue vitriol is copper 2 sulfate pentahydrate. So in the copper sulfate CuSO4 pentahydrate. So the hydrated salt in the present the salt, the copper sulfate salt is presence of water, that means the hydrated salt. So the penta means 5. Okay, penta means 5. So copper sulfate, copper 2 sulfate pentahydrate, the formula is CuSO4 5H2O. Then Epsom salt. So the Epsom salt is magnesium sulfate keptahydrate. So the kepta means 7. Kepta means 7. So that formula is MgSO4 7H2O. Then gypsum. So gypsum is the IUPAC name is calcium sulfate dihydrate. So di means 2. Okay, calcium sulfate SOCaSO4. So dihydrate 2H2O. Then green vitriol. So iron 2 sulfate keptahydrate. So the kepta means 7. Okay, iron sulfate FeSO4. Then keptahydrate 7H2O. Then white vitriol. So in the white vitriol is zinc sulfate keptahydrate. So zinc sulfate ZnSO4 keptahydrate 7H2O. So this is the example of hydrated salt. So we study the one or two examples. So one example is blue vitriol in copper sulfate pentahydrate. Then the formula is CuSO4 in 7H2O. So you take the example is copper sulfate. So you take the copper sulfate salt. So in the blue color, so in the blue color salt is copper sulfate salt. So in the copper sulfate salt is heated. Okay, copper sulfate salt is heated, then becomes the blue color is converted into white color. So in the blue color is the crystalline form and white color is the amorphous salt form. So in the copper sulfate is heated, so the heating process becomes the salt is converted change into white color, so crystalline form is changed into amorphous form. Okay, crystalline form change into amorphous form. So in the copper sulfate is heating and cooling. So this process in the given product is copper sulfate is anhydrous sulfate. So in the white color salt, in the anhydrous copper sulfate is the losses of water. Okay, in the losses of water. So in the exam, the formula is CuSO4. Okay, CuSO4 5H2O is the hydrated salt. So in the hydrated salt is heated and then cooling is the reversible process. So in the product is copper sulfate anhydrous salt. Anhydrous means no water. Okay, no water. So in the water is removal of water, losses of water. So it is in this reaction is reversible reaction. So in the amorphous solid, in the white color salt is added few amount of water, then this white color salt is changed into blue color. Okay, so the anhydrous copper sulfate turn blue when water is added. So this is the copper sulfate pentahydrate example. Then another one of the example is magnesium sulfate ketohydrated. That formula is MgSO4 7H2O. Epsom salt is the bathing of salt. So in the same process, the magnesium sulfate hydrated ketohydrated salt in the presence of water, the salt is heating and then cooling, then the product is anhydrous magnesium sulfate and then water is uh, loss of water. then then in this process, you add the few drops of water, then the colorless anhydrous salt turns in black into hydrated salt. So this is the hydrated salt and water of crystallization. So the next topic is hydroscopic topic. So in the next topic is hydroscopy. So you buy a new bag or new water bottle, what you see, so you see in small packet. So that small packet, the name is silica gel. Okay, so then you see the new bag or new water bottle in the small packet of silica gel. Okay, so the silica gel is a hygroscopy material. Okay, silica gel is a hygroscopy material. So this material is attract to the atmosphere moisture. Okay, attract to the atmosphere moisture. So the bag is protected. So in the atmospheric air at ordinary temperature absorb moisture without changing the physical state. Okay, this is called hygroscopic substance. So in the hygroscopic substance is used in dry agents. Example, the concentration sulfuric acid and phosphorus pentoxide. So the concentration sulfuric acid formula H2SO4, phosphorus pentoxide, penta means 5, phosphorus P2O5, then quicklime CaO, calcium oxide, then silica gel SiO2, then anhydrous calcium chloride is CaCl2. So this is the hygroscopy. Then the next topic is uh, then the next deliquescence. So when the hygroscopic substance, okay, the hygroscopic substance when exposed to the atmosphere of air at ordinary temperature, so the water is the atmospheric air, the presence of water, so the water is absorbed and dissolved. Okay, so the atmospheric air at ordinary temperature then absorb enough uh, the water and they get completely dissolved. So it is the water absorbed and dissolved. So this process is called deliquescent substance. So in this substance, its example is the temperature low, and then the atmosphere is humid. So in the example is calcium chloride CaCl2 and caustic soda NaOH and caustic potash KOH and ferric chloride CaCl3. So in all the substance is lost the crystalline safe. Okay, lost the crystalline safe, that is what water, that presence of water is absorbed and dissolved, so lost the crystalline shape. Okay, this is the deliquescence. Then the solved problems. So in the solved problems, one is calculate the solubility and then mass percentage and then volume percentage. So all of you take your classwork note, write the first problem. So read the first problem. 1.5 gram of solute is dissolved in 15 gram of water to form a saturated solution at 298 Kelvin. So find out the solubility of the solute at the temperature. Okay. So in the solubility formula. So what is the solubility formula? What is the solubility formula? So solubility is equal to mass of the solute divided by mass of the solvent into 100. So in this problem, the mass of solute is 1.5 gram and mass of solvent is 15 gram into 100. So the solubility of the solute is 10 gram. Solubility of the solute is 10 gram. The next calculation is mass percentage. So in the mass percentage, so in the first problem, so page number 132, the first problem, a solution was prepared by dissolving 25 gram of sugar in 100 gram of water. So calculate the mass percentage of solute. So the given value, so the mass of the solute 25 gram and mass of the solvent 100 gram. So in the mass percentage is mass of solute divided by mass of the solute plus solvent. So in the solute plus solvent is solution. Solute plus solvent is solution. So into 100. So mass of solute is 25 gram. Then mass of solution 125 into 100. So the total percentage is 20 percentage. So this is the mass percentage calculation. Then the next one, volume percentage. Okay, volume percentage. So in the volume percentage, one example, a solution is made from 35 ml of methanol and 65 ml of water. So calculate the volume percentage. So the given value is volume of the ethanol 35 ml and volume of the water 65 ml. So volume percentage formula is the volume of the solute divided by volume of solution. That solution is solute plus solvent into 100. So in the volume of solute 35, then volume of solution is 100 into 100. So the total volume of percentage value is 135 percentage is the volume percentage. So in the first example sums, then other problems you write the homework pages. Okay, other problems you write the homework. Okay, then your homework is, what are the factors affecting solubility in effect of temperature? Okay, what are the factors affecting solubility in the effect of temperature? Then what is hydrated salt? Okay, what is hydrated salt? And then one of the example is copper sulfate pentahydrate CuSO4 into H2O. In the given is the example also you write in the chemical formula. So what is hydrated and the example? Okay, so in the first question, factors affecting solubility in the effect of temperature and their examples, and what is hydrated in any one example, in copper sulfate example. And next one, the problem is the solubility, how to calculate the solubility, and then mass percentage problem. So this is your homework. Okay, so thank you children.